Hi, and welcome to JD's Longbox. I'm your host, JD. For this 60-second review, we're taking a look at Soul Saga, published in 2000 by Top Cow Comics. Soul Saga was created and written by Platt and Lichtner. The pencils were by Platt, the inks were by Batt, and the colors were by Liquid. This is the first creator-owned comic for renowned artist Platt, and his art is the major drawing point. It's an interesting world that blends sci-fi elements with sword and sorcery tropes, where a fascistic army is all that stands between Khan marauders, dark immortal lords, and the end of the world. The awakening of the Soul Sword ushers the beginning of an ageless prophecy, as the various power players connive to discover who is the chosen one that will wield the Soul Sword. One hopeful is Ares, an orphan that follows his adopted brother and sister, Marius and Katrina, into military service for the Dominion. But when his first command is attacked, he must choose between the life of his sister or following his duty to protect Princess Persephone. Platt and Lichtner set up a complex layered story with an idealistic hero who's vowed to protect his beloved homeland, only to learn that those he follows could be the real villains. Platt's unique vision is on full display, and he gets to let loose with his imagination, designing the massive architecture and the flying machines. His costume design does great storytelling, presenting a powerful state force with highly ornamental armor and regimental uniforms. The page layouts favor one large focal point with smaller panels scattered around. It makes for a nice looking page, but it is hard to read because it isn't always clear which panels or word balloons go in which order. Batt's heavily hatched inks are the perfect complement to Platt's pencils. Maybe going a bit too dark in a few places, but otherwise bringing definition and shading to the detailed line work. Liquid's colors are vibrant and provide mostly good separation from the backgrounds, but just like the inks, they do go a little too dark in some places. The writing gets an 8, the colors gets a 9.5, the inks gets a 9.5, and the pencils gets a 9.5. This adds up to a 91%. With only 5 issues and a very rare 6th issue not even published in the United States, the story was cut short before it ever really got going. The overly rendered pages are a feast for the eyes, but they were so crowded with detail, they didn't leave much room for story development. I think just jumping in with Ares' plight and the revelation that he may not even be on the side of the good guys should have been the main focus, and then leave the power plays and ancient prophecies for later chapters. It's a richly developed world and worth a look for Platt and Batt's art. Just be forewarned that it takes a little while to get going, and that it ends incomplete. I hope you liked this 60-second review. Be sure to like and subscribe, and then check out some of my other videos. Until next time, I'm JD, and this box is closed.